Hello, welcome to my channel Passion Padma. In this video, you are going to learn about the English poem Sonnet-73, That Time of Year, written by William Shakespeare, who is very famous and well-known poet. Sonnet-73 is a very famous poem. This poem focuses on different stages of life. The four stages of man's life is like four seasons: childhood, youth, old age and death. The 14 lines of Sonnet 73 are divided into 3 quatrains and 1 couplet. In the first quatrain, an aging speaker compares his late life to late autumn or early winter. In the second quatrain, the speaker then says that his age is like late twilight. In the third quatrain, the speaker compares himself to the glowing remnants of a fire. In the couplet, the speaker tells the young man that he must perceive these things and that his love must be strengthened by knowledge. Let me introduce the poem. Sonnet 73, one of the most famous of William Shakespeare's 154 sonnets, focuses on theme of old age. It is dedicated to his young friend. The notion of old age is explored in Sonnet 73. There is a metaphor in each one of the 3 quatrains. The speaker, through these metaphors, giving message to the young generation to strengthen their love. Let me read this first stanza and explain. That time of year thou mayst is me behold, when yellow leaves or none or few do hang upon those boughs which shake against the cold, bare ruined coils where late the sweet birds sang. That time of the year, late autumn or winter, bough, a branch of a tree. Yellow leaves, leaves which had faded. The speaker metaphorically addresses old age as that time of the year. It's a season, the end of autumn or early winter. Here we understand that time of year the poet is comparing his life to the autumn season. The second line he says, when yellow leaves. The speaker here is talking about autumn season that refers to a time when the leaves turn yellow and fall down the branches. He compared and says, just like the hair of the man turns grey when he is old. It is that time of his life when he is just about to die. The poet says, autumn has set in and the leaves are turning yellow and falling down. The branches are without leaves, so no birds sit and sing a sweet song. Whereas earlier, when the branches were full of leaves, the birds would sit and sing sweetly. There are no choirs or church bells ringing in the churches. Like it is in ruin now and vacant, no one is there, it's empty at that time of the year. Soon, winter will set in and that's the end of his life too. So here the poet imagines himself to be in autumn season. Stanza 2. In me thou seest the twilight of such day, as after sunset fadeth in the west, which by and by black night doth take away, that second self that steals up all in rest. Now, the speaker refers to his own self as the twilight of an autumn day, which can be interpreted that he is now turning old and bidding farewell to youth. So he says that his age is like late twilight. Twilight is just before sunset, the end of the day. The poet talks about sunset and soon it will be night. The black night seizes all the light and every soul will give in to the sleep. That is when death comes in, everything closes forever. Here, sleep is compared to being death's second self. So it is a pause in life until a person awakes. According to poet, nobody likes darkness. Remember, black night is compared to death here. Here, that second life means sleep. Stanza 3. In me thou seest the glowing of such fire, that on the ashes of his youth doth lie, as a deathbed whereon it must expire, consumed with that which it was nourished by. In this stanza, the speaker tells how the glowing fire in him is slowly but surely burning his youth and turning it into ashes. His youth is now like a small fire remaining. When the entire fire will die down, he will die too. So we can understand that fire will finally extinguish on his deathbed once all is turned to ash. It looks like all enthusiasm for life is quietly dying now. So soon everything will be just ash. The cycle of life can be understood as the fire where each day a person grows older, moving from one phase to the next until he finally departs the world. Here the speaker feels he is lying on the deathbed. Stanza 4. This thou perseverest, which makes the love more strong, to love that well which thou must leave ere long. Thou can refer to a friend or a beloved whom the poet is asking to love better because they will have to separate very soon. The last two lines leaves a very strong message, the message to love while you live. The poet says love becomes stronger when it is time to leave or at the deathbed. The thought of losing someone or yourself dying before you can fully profess your love should make your love stronger. Here it means the pull of love is now more stronger than ever. The poet asks the young man to perceive all the three things in life, and love must be strengthened by knowledge. Love must be strengthened by bonding his friendship. Let me conclude the poem. Aging and death are inseparable aspects of life, and the sonnet inspires the readers to appreciate life before it's too late. It inspires one to love passionately because tomorrow is not promised. Rhyme scheme of the poem. William Shakespeare, the greatest English dramatist and poet, needs no introduction. Hope it was interesting. Please like and share. Thank you. This is Padma. Have a nice day.